What's up, my friends? It is good to be back here on YouTube. It has been a while since my last video, and I apologize for that, but I've got a good excuse. I am now a father.
Got that diaper money. I got that diaper money, dude. I got that diaper money. I'm a grown-ass man.
It was a baby girl born a couple weeks ago. Her name is Presley. She's beautiful. I love her. And that's going to be a little bit of the focus today. Not necessarily her, but a new app that I have discovered as a new father. For those of you who are watching who are young or maybe don't have kids yet, when you have a newborn, you're going to be changing a lot of diapers and you're going to be feeding the baby a lot, regardless of whether you're breastfeeding or using formula. And you got to keep track of that stuff to know how long it's been since the last time. And at first you think you can just kind of do it in your head. And I guess, you know, for most of our life here on Earth, humans have just done it by hand. But I'm a tech guy, so I've got to find ways to use technology to make my life a little bit easier. And then I downloaded this baby manager app, and I will include a link down below. So I've opened the app here, and you can see right off the bat, the last time she was fed was 2 hours and 16 minutes ago. And the last time her diaper was changed was 2 hours and 19 minutes ago. And I can actually click on the feeding and actually get a log of every time that she has been fed throughout the day. And you can start to identify trends of when she, you know, statistically is most likely to be fed again. You can see the amount. If I wanted to add a new feeding, you can see there's L or R, left boob, right boob, fantastic. Or you've got like the bottle feeding here. So we're doing formula, so you just click on that. Formula, how many ounces is she drinking? You can adjust the time if it's in the past. We won't do that. And then save. And you can even add notes if there's something that's, you know, significant that happened. And then you go into, again, I have the free version here, so occasionally these little ads will pop up, but they're not too bad at all. It's the same thing for everything. So like diaper changings, you can see when the changings were, you know, pee or poo or both. And it just sounds, again, if you're not a dad, this sounds lame, and my wife even thought it was like, this is lame, like this is super geeky. She loves the app because it's so nice waking up, for me to wake up at 4 a.m. and the baby's crying and it needs to be fed, or maybe it needs its diaper changed. I shouldn't say it, sorry, my wife's gonna get on my case. She needs to be fed, or she needs her diaper changed. That's where it's just nice to have this app where I don't have to then go wake up my wife and say, hey, when was the last time you changed her diaper? Or when's the last time you fed her? I can just look and say, oh, she was fed about 2.5 hours ago, but she seems hungry. This is the cool side. And so this is like the nerd in me that comes out. And they have a section here in the middle where you can click on it and you get charts. So in this case, like feedings per day. So I can see how many times in the last 2 months that she's been fed, or maybe I want to see like time between feeds. And so you can start to get, so you can see that, you know, over the past 2 weeks, she's been eating at faster periods, whereas before she was able to go, you know, 4, even 6 hours sometimes. And then there's diapers, which we're keeping track of as well. And they have many other things that you can keep track of. There's an option to track sleep, but honestly, man, enjoy those moments of sleep because they're precious. And I don't see the point in like trying to sit there and be like, oh, is she sleeping or not? And how do you define sleep? Because they're in and out so often. I didn't care about that. And then you can click add activity, and this is where they make their money. If you want to add different things, like I think you get one for free, and then you can add different things like mood, medication. So you can get super advanced to where essentially your entire newborn's life is being tracked analytically, and you can get access to all that. Really nice for doctor's appointments. If they have questions of, well, how many ounces a day are you feeding her? You can look and see what the data actually shows. You don't just have to guess and say, I think she's being fed this much. So again, this is an awesome little app for you tech savvy fathers or mothers out there who are watching. If you're not a father or mother yet and you've still made it through this video, which good for you. That means you're probably planning on having kids sometime. This is a good app to keep in mind. It's been a lifesaver and it hasn't cost me a dime. So there it is, Baby Manager. I'll link to it below. For you new fathers out there, the question of the day is, what are tech gadgets or even apps that you have used or maybe currently use to make your life as a parent easier? So there's the question. Let me know in the comments what you think. And until next time, you guys take it easy, and thanks again.